Okay, it's going to be a quick unboxing. Pretty much know what it is based on the video title. And Sinn 104 white dial, and it's not technically, it is a rebuy. This is number 3, basically the same watch. Each time it's been on different strap options. The very first one, I had it on the fine link bracelet, and then I sold it. And then I had a second buy, and I had it on the H-Link, and then I sold it. And then now again, I have it again, but this time it is on the leather strap. So basic Sinn basic Sinn packaging, and they give you a tool for, I think, strap changes. Yeah, I don't know when you ever use this much, especially since this is a strap. And the screwdriver. They don't actually ever really include a spring bar tool, as far as I can recall, which is probably more useful if you're going to be changing bracelets. And so, yeah, right into it. Pretty standard affair in terms of Sinn 104. It's pretty much like what I've shown in the previous videos when I had it before. And yeah, why did I get it again? I never really wanted to sell it, but one thing that bugged me was the fact that the main thing was I couldn't get nobody to open the case back, because the thing was running a bit either really slow, or I think it was really slow, the first one, and I was trying so hard to get someone to open it. But the case back, like the way that these let me zoom in here better. These, if you can see those holes there that you would stick the opening tool in, it's particularly small. So yeah, let's see, how does this work? Like, just pull it out from the, I've never had it on this. I guess that's just like that. And let's just slip this off, put this down in there. And but yeah, I was going to say the tool to open these, like every watchmaker I took it to, I went to a lot, and some people that should have a decent watchmaker, none of them were able to. Oh yeah, I love that bezel action though. Sorry, off camera. It's just that bearing, and I just love the clean, crisp dial, especially the white version. I was going to go with the Arabic numeral version, the black one, the 104A for Arabic numerals. It's nothing. It's not any special edition. It's pretty standard. That was always been really close tie between the two. It's either this or that black one with the Arabic numerals. But I already have, like, for a pilot watch black dial with Arabic numerals, I have Fortis Flieger. Yes, they look quite different, but I don't know. I didn't feel like overlapping and taking away this, what's going on here with it would be slightly competitive if I had a black dial Sinn with the Arabic numerals, right? Yeah, anyways, and I always liked it in white, and for something that's German made, and I think a precision, and just the fact that it has all these fine markings around the outer dial. You'll probably never time anything that precisely anyways, but the fact that the minute hands, and I think even the second hands, reaches all the way over there, that they just perfectly, like, just line up when it crosses, each one. I don't know, something about that seems really cool for a precision time instrument, I guess. And so anyways, why did I buy it back? Well, I'm doing some changes in my collection, trying to, and I'm trying to get rid of, consolidate a few things. So if I like white dial black bezel tool watches. I had three: the NTH, the Christopher Ward, and the actually I had the Borealis. But I knew I didn't want to keep that, so that one basically I didn't even bother reviewing. I opened it, as you saw the unboxing, but I didn't want to go any further. I said, okay, just cut my losses and just try to sell it for a decent price and get whatever I can back. And the Christopher Ward will be going. Nothing wrong with it. It's a great watch. For some reason, it should be a real keeper, but uh, there's so many good points to it. But I don't know why. I'm just not completely drawn to it. I'm more drawn to the NTH, the one with the snowflake dial and handset, full limb dial. But I was thinking selling those, consolidating into just this, because I might be selling my 103 likely. But I wanted to keep it in the collection. So I figure, okay, well, bring my Sinn. Also have a white dial, black bezel tool watch, and then there you go. So that's why I bought this back. And since I have the 103, I got a bracelet for it, the H-Link. I was going to try to use that for this, but apparently they don't quite fit. There's this difference in the way it's shaped, the end links on these. So I shouldn't be able to I'm going to test out something, but I don't believe I should be able to directly fit that on here. I think people have tried the 10 using the 104s, solid end links on the 103. Because of that other watch is bigger, this release them say it's a little bit loose, so I can see that. So I'm curious if I'm using the 103's bracelet, because that watch is bigger. I'm going down to something that's technically a little bit smaller. I think the leg is a little bit shorter, like by 0.1 millimeter or something like that. It's not all that much, but it may fit, but maybe it's just too tight. I can't get it in. But either way, I did put in an order just for the end links, so then you can just swap them out, and I can reuse the bracelet without having to buy a brand new one, which is good. And I don't know, if I chicken out and I end up saving my Sinn 103 Classic 12 and keep it in conjunction with this, which would not be a bad thing. I can see owning both, because they're very cool and they're different enough too. Although they have yeah. Get this going. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, we'll see. But case back, I happen to have some tools. I recently got a pretty decent case back opener, and it has like these tiny I don't know what you call it. These will fit in there. I can pretty much guarantee that. You can see how that looks. That will fit in there. So I do have the means to open it now. And I can't believe I can buy this off Amazon with this the right tools. There's one more here. I don't know if it looks like the same, maybe a tiny bit smaller. But I don't want it too small. I'm afraid if I torque it, you don't want it to potentially kind of, I don't want to say cut into the metal inside here, but I can see it doing that, or because it's so narrow, and you put enough torque in on this hole that's bigger, you might start to not tear, but if not, maybe distort or dent. Sorry about the blurriness. Distort or dent the edge of the hole. So I'm trying to twist it off. You know what I mean? Because since it's not as perfectly tight fit, so I may want to try to go with something that is just a little bit larger. I think this one would do. This one, the point of it is actually a little bit bigger than the last one, so I do have a means to get in there now. And I think these two are the same. Yeah, so I do have a means to get in there, I believe, and adjust if I need to, because again, that very first one I had was running like minus 25 or something. It was pretty, I was not happy with it. And they, of course, they gave me a timing test to report back to them, but then it was like right on the edge of its accepted tolerances. So I was like, okay, I'm not going anywhere with this. And again, I tried going to watchmakers and they wouldn't open it, or I say they wouldn't open it because they say they don't have the tools for it. I just think they didn't want to try. Even I wasn't asking you to do it free, just pay them. I mean, all I need is loosen it up and I'll take it from there. I can always have other tools to twist it on and off well enough without, even though the ones I had on my watch case at the time, I didn't have anything that small, but now I do. And that's actually why I sold the second one. I liked it, but then I thought about, serviceability. If I have to maybe specifically send it back to in the United States, would probably be RGM. Is it RGM? RMG? RGM in Pennsylvania. I think they're over there. They're the authorized, official like service center for German watches like Sinn and some other ones. Most of the ones that you buy off of WatchBuy, which this one was. Um, so, anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so I didn't want to have to specifically send it in just to regulate it. I could do it myself. And again, if it's well within their accepted tolerances, they kind of don't think they want to deal with it. They say, well, it's that's good enough. It's just the way it is. And anyways, yeah. So I'm glad to have this back. I was going to say something else. It's 41 versus 39. Yeah. Let's just get this going, and hopefully I won't have to actually go into it this time, but hopefully, it's running a lot tighter. The last one I had wasn't too bad. I think it was at least around plus 6 seconds, more or less, which is acceptable for me. But I generally like to have it even tighter, and I can regulate watches to that degree as long as the movement is sound. But there are some like that 6R35. Sorry about me dipping the hand down. I keep looking at at it below the camera, so it slips. So my bad. The 6R35 movement, that one on that Willard, I could not save. That was way too erratic, and that will need more extensive, just taken apart, cleaned, and properly lubricated. I believe is what is the general opinion of when the watch is that erratic. It's just been over oiled by the factory, is what Spencer Klein says is the major culprit for the weird and bad performance of a lot of the 6R35s. Not all of them. Some of them I understand can be fine, and people share that opinion, but in my experience, hasn't really been there. But anyways, I guess I will remove this, and I can't have this on the strap tomorrow because it's going to be rainy. I will give it a test run. I'll probably put it on. There's that rubber strap that I have that's fitted. That's kind of rubber bee style and has like a thin white stripe. Or I might put it on a NATO or something along those lines. Something that I don't have to worry about getting wet, and I can clean easily later. And we'll give that a try. And then I guess I'll break the leather strap in maybe over the weekend. Just slip it back on and just give it a run and do a proper watch strap in on the initial stock OEM factory, strap or bracelet option before I go into the other ones. But depends. It doesn't always happen in that order. If I, yeah. But thanks for watching. I know it's getting long. I'm kind of rambling. That's what I do. But I'm just talking about my watch experience and the thought processes I think I'm going through to pick and choose certain watches, and that's that. So hopefully this should be the third and final time a real keeper in the collection. I do believe so. I really did enjoy this watch a lot, and I look forward to enjoying it again. Thanks for watching.